If you're in a dead-end job, a job you hate, or you've been laid off from your job and you're trying to find how you can make money online working for yourself, I'm going to show you how to do that in this exact video. Now look, if you're not trying to learn how to do that, if you're not the people that I just mentioned, then you can actually skip this video because this video is clearly not for you. The first thing that you should do is you should provide a valuable service, not a product. I know a lot of people will tell you to start on Amazon and Shopify and do drop shipping. The thing is, it costs quite a lot of capital for you to even get started. The first thing is you need to buy the BS course from the guy or girl telling you how to do it. Then you need advertising money set aside for you to run adverts to the product for people to buy the damn product. And then you need to pay the service fees and charges associated with it. This is probably the single best way that you can go from nearly zero to your first $2,000, $5,000 and $10,000 or pound months. Now look, what service, Sam, can I sell to businesses? I get that question a lot, and basically that all depends on one, what you like doing, and two, what you can actually do for businesses. Now, a lot of you watching this thing are pretty social media or internet savvy, meaning you probably have an Instagram account, you probably have a Facebook account, you probably have a YouTube channel, a Snapchat, right? If you have these things, you probably know what it would mean for you to have a lot more followers, a lot more people engaged in what you're doing. It could equate sales. A lot of businesses right now, multi-million dollar, multi-billion dollar businesses, are trying to use this to their advantage. The thing is, they just don't have enough time and energy for them to be focusing on this thing consistently. So if you're someone that knows about social media and would like to learn how to do better at it, that's one thing you could sell. If you know how to make websites, that's one thing you could sell. If you know how to do videos and photos and audios and stuff like that, that's another thing that you could sell. If you know how to advertise, that's another thing that you could sell. Now, some people watching this right now are probably people with no skill of anything whatsoever of what I just mentioned. Well, what can you do from then? Well, one thing you can do is learn how to do it, or two, you can partner with a business or an individual that knows this skill a lot more than you do and can execute really well. And if you're getting paid $15,000 or pounds from a business, you can easily pay them 2, 3 and even 5 grand for them to just complete the work and do the more technical work. Or you can go 50-50 and pay them 7.5 and you keep the other. That's how you can make it work out. Now, the next thing is you need to find the business that's willing to pay you this much. And how do you find them, first of all? The first thing is you can find them on LinkedIn, Uplead, TripAdvisor, Yo.com, Yelp. And when you're finding these businesses, you want businesses that are making at least $2 million or pounds a year to about $400 million or pounds a year. You cannot really sell to billion-dollar corporates when you're just starting out. The reason why you're reaching out to businesses that are at least 2 million to 400 million a year is because they're able to afford it and they can pay it to you every single month reliably. The next thing is you need to find the decision makers. So these are people at the executive level of the company. These are, of course, the owner, the CEO. It could be the CTO, the vice presidents, the founders, co-founders, etc. These people are at the executive level where they have enough say in the company and they can make a decision on whether they want to sign you for a contract. The next one would be you want to propose the offer. So you want to call or email the person in charge or the decision makers and you want to say, hey, listen, I'm willing to do this thing for you. Are you willing to pay for it? The only way they're going to pay for it is if they think that if they pay you $5,000, they're going to get $10, $15 or $20,000 back, or that in value. Now, when you're on the phone call or the email, you need to make sure that you've practiced, you need to make sure that you've done your research, and you need to make sure that you're confident. A long time ago when I started, I wasn't that confident on phone calls. I wasn't that confident on emails. I didn't really know what I was saying because I didn't practice hard enough. I didn't research hard enough. I didn't know their pain points. So this is something that you need to know. When I first started, I hopped into restaurant marketing. I wanted to get more customers in this restaurant. And I remember the guy that I was trying to sell to, which I did close, but the guy that I was trying to sell to said to me, Sam, you don't really know about restaurant marketing, do you? You don't really know much about restaurants. And that's a real live recorded call that I'm going to play to you now.
It seems like you don't know much about restaurants, Sam.
No.
With no disrespect to you.
Well, I mainly focus on...
Based on your offer so far,
Yes.
and the way based on what it is I would buy,
Yeah.
I don't know what I would get, and it doesn't make me want to buy it.
Okay.
So based on what you tell me, the answer would be no.
I am loving this, and I just adore you. I don't know why, I just do. You are really, like, you're so articulate and sound very sweet and honest. You sound like an honest guy. I don't feel like I'm being sold or being. I just you really do represent yourself really, really well.
Do you know what the craziest thing about this video is? I just gave you a blueprint on how you can make money online doing exactly what I did. And it's not a course, it's not a class, it's nothing. And I promise you the thing works. It's worked well for me, the thing works. I promise you that. Do you know the reason why it's not going to work for you? One of the reasons why is that still you do not execute. You know all the knowledge, you know all the information. That's literally all you need. Like, a lot of people will say, oh, but I need to know more. I need to know on the exact words to say and this and this and this. I promise you this. If you follow what I just said and start to make a little plan or strategy for yourself, you're going to win no matter what. Because you're going to learn from your failures and your mistakes and etc. If I told you exactly word for word, literally letter for letter of what I did, it might not work for you because we're just different people. The way I react to something, the way you react to, you shouldn't be a carbon copy of me. You should be you when you're doing what I told you to do. Make it work for you. The reason why it's not going to work for you is that, one, you don't execute. You're going to watch this video, then you're going to go back to watching your other little YouTube videos or whatever you do. You're not going to execute. You're not going to execute. 99.9% of people that watch this video will not execute. I promise you that. Leave a comment in the comment section if you executed on this. Like, if you actually executed. If you said, yo, I contacted about 500 people this week and I told them this is what I can do for you, this is how much I charge. Leave a comment if you contacted 500 people. Because I tell you what, if you did and you failed, that's just the beginning. Failure is the learning process. If you fail doing what I just said, should teach you, oh, people are probably not going to reply when I do this. Maybe let me try something else. Maybe let me try this. You see what I'm saying? You're going to learn if you just execute and put in the work. Send 1,000 call 1,000 people. Email 1,000 people. I use cold emails. That's what I like. But do that. It's hard for you to fail if you're executing at a fast and high rate. You're not going to do anything. And you know what the sucky thing is? You know what is so messed up? Is that even though I made this video, if I choose to bring out a course, because I might bring out a course, if I choose to bring out a course now in 2022 or whenever I bring it out, you know what's going to happen? People are going to buy that course. They could have just watched this video. People are going to get into the classes. They could have just watched this video. People are going to buy other people's courses and other people's classes and read other books. There's nothing wrong with classes and courses and nothing. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is, the number one reason people buy courses is not because you're trying to get scammed or anything. Is that you always think that there's a secret tip, like a secret recipe, like something you don't know. There's something. The real thing is you do the math. Find how much money do you want to make? Okay, who can give you the money? Okay, how many people do you need to contact to get a high approval rating for people to send you the money? That's it. That's all it takes. But you're still going to buy my course, you're still going to buy my classes, you're still, even though I gave you this, you're still going to complain and say it didn't work for you, you're still going to complain and say making money online is a scam, no one makes money online, people don't make a living online, etc. You're still going to do that, which sucks. But, you know, I just gave you the blueprint, take it how you will, that's it. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe if you want to see more of this. I don't even know if I'm going to do more of these videos, but yeah. Bye.